Hello everyone, welcome to English for Citizenship, brought to you by the Springvale Learning and Activities Centre. Today I want to do more things about national, the word national that we learned in our last lesson. Remember, national means the whole nation of Australia, and this sound in the word national here says sh. National. National means the whole nation of Australia. National. In our last lesson, we learnt about Australia's national flower, Australia's national gemstone, and Australia's national anthem. Today we have a few more national things to learn about. Here's one, Australia's national colours. Australia's national colours, and they are green and yellow, but we call it gold. Gold. Green and gold. Australia's national colours, green and gold. When Australians play sport and represent their country, they wear jerseys, team jerseys, clothes that are green and gold in colour. So they have green and gold on their clothes, or jerseys. Can you say that? Jerseys. Just another word for their clothing. So this is Australian sport team jerseys, and they are wearing green and gold. Green and gold. Green and gold. Australia's national colours. Good. Here's another one. Australia's national language. Its official language, or the language we use of the whole nation. That's what national means. Australia's national language is English. English. In Australia, there are over 200 languages spoken. Over 200 languages are spoken in Australia, but the national language is English. Over 200 languages are spoken in Australia. Perhaps one of those is your language. Over 200 different languages are spoken in Australia. It is important to know and use English in Australia. It is important for you to know and use English in Australia. Why? Why is it important for you to know English and use English? Here are two reasons. To be able to participate in Australian society. Some big words there. Let's go over those. To be able to participate. Participate. That means join in. To be able to join in with Australian society. Society is the people, the things that are happening. So why is it important for you to know and use English so that you can participate in Australian society. Here are some pictures of people participating in Australian society because they are using English. Here is another reason why it is important to know and use English to make the most of living and working in Australia. To make the most of means doing well at it, doing well at living and working in Australia. You will do well if you know and use English, so you can participate in Australian society and make the most of living and working in Australia. Here are people using English. So remember, English is Australia's national language. English. Let's try some practice test questions. See how you go. Number 1, true or false? Remember, true is right, false is wrong. Australia's national colours are red and blue. Australia's national colours are red and blue. Is this one true or false? I hope you got that one. That one's false. It's wrong. Australia's national colours are green and gold. Yes, good. Number 2. What is the national language of Australia? What is the national language of Australia? Is it A, Australian, B, English, C, Italian? What is the national language of Australia? I hope you got that one too. It is English. English. Australians speak English. Let's try number 3. What colours are Australian sports teams' jerseys usually? What colours are Australian sports teams' jerseys usually? Usually means most of the time. Remember, jerseys, team jerseys, or their clothes, sport clothes, jerseys. Are their clothes red and blue? Are the clothes green and gold? Or are their clothes red and black? How did you go? Green and gold. Good. The colours of Australian sports teams' jerseys, green and gold, because they are Australia's national colours. Number 4. In the diverse society of Australia, how many languages are spoken? Sometimes there are hard words in the question. Find the words that you know. Diverse means very different. Very different. So diverse in the different society of Australia. Australia has a lot of different languages and people. And this question is asking how many languages are spoken in Australia. Is the answer over 50, over 125, over 200, or over 300? You remember how many languages are spoken in Australia? It was this one, over 200. Over 200 languages are spoken in Australia. All right, last one, number 5. Why is English important to know and use in Australia? Why is English important to know and use in Australia? Is it A, to be able to participate in Australian society? Remember, participate means join in. Is it B, to make the most of living and working in Australia? Make the most of means do it well. Make the most of living and working in Australia? Or is it C, none of the above? Remember, none of the above means no answer there. None means not that one, not A, not B, none. Or D, both of the above. Above is the questions up, above, up. So is it both of the above? Both of the above. Both means two things. Is it both of these two? Are they both the right answer? Yes, they are. Both A and B means both. A and B, both of the above. It is important to know and use English in Australia to be able to participate in Australian society and to make the most of living and working in Australia. So these are tricky words. Diverse means a very different. None of the above is no answer that is there. Both of the above. Remember, both means two things. Those are hard words to put in your test. So let's review the national things that we did in today's lesson and in the last movie that you watched. Read them with me. Australia's national flower, the golden wattle. Australia's national gemstone, the opal. Australia's national anthem, Advance Australia Fair. Australia's national colours are green and gold. Australia's national language is English. Well done. I hope you understood. Hang in there. You're doing well. See you next time.